literally found. Sorry, I disappeared for a bit there. This is a replica Roman face pot. We don't know loads about them. Some shards were found in burial sites, so they might have been like a cremation pot or an urn. Some were found in domestic settings or in military bases, so they could have just been cooking pots or storing pots. Or they are also found... Where's the last place? I can't remember. It'll come to me. But basically, we don't know why they were made. And also, they're only found in the Roman province of Britain. There's like a couple found in South Africa, but otherwise, they're just over here. Peculiar. I think maybe we just found them amusing, because I find it quite amusing. They were also found at shrines, so they might have had a religious purpose as well. And I also realised I said South Africa when I meant North Africa. Basically, they're just found in Roman Britain and we don't know why. But they look quite funny and they tap well. Can you hear something in there? I can't see because my light, hang on. This is a sponge on a stick, and this is what the Romans would use to wipe their bottoms. So you might have your own, but most commonly in the public toilets, which were just one long bench with a keyhole shape cut out. You'd have this next to you in a bucket of water or vinegar, and then you'd wipe your bum. They make a good noise as well. I also once on TikTok, you know the ones where they're like, let me do your makeup ASMR? I did it with this and the comments were wild. You just touched my face with a toilet sponge. Yes, I did. And I'm gonna do it to you. That is a bit weird, isn't it? If you imagine it's a makeup sponge, not a toilet sponge, it's absolutely fine. I've just realised my desk is a mess behind me. Oh well. So next we have some Celtic inspired jewellery. All of these are replicas, by the way, do not panic. I think I said that. So this would have been a necklace, but the symbol is a triskel or a triscally or a Celtic knot. It goes by many names and it dates back to the Neolithic era, but you probably know it as a Celtic symbol. It's a symbol of triplicity, triples, and you have essentially 3 spirals or 3 legs that join up in the middle, and 3s are quite common in Celtic symbolism. Because it's a symbol of 3 different intertwining things, it becomes a symbol of different trinities as well, like earth, water and sky, or life, death and rebirth. As a Neolithic symbol with ancient origins, that was when it represented cycles, the journey of life and continuity. It's still a very common symbol in jewellery, as I'm sure you will recognise it. So we don't change much as humans, do we? We've been wearing this symbol for a very long time. And this is a Celtic torque used to symbolise wealth, but also spirituality. In artwork, Celtic warriors are often depicted wearing these. However, the mostly main surviving ones are found in shallow ditches, probably left there as an offering, as part of a ritual, or they might have been there just for safekeeping. But whether they're made for bronze, copper, silver or gold, they're definitely more of a symbol of wealth. The reason we think they were given as offerings is because when they're found in those shallow pits, they've also got lots of gold coins with them as well, so that would have been your offering as part of the ritual. But they also have a strong spiritual symbolism because Celtic gods are very often depicted with these on. And of course warriors do wear them, but it's as a symbol of their status as a good warrior. They were worn on your neck and on your wrist as a bracelet by men, women and children, and not just in Celtic cultures, in lots of other cultures, but I feel like that's the common association with them. Polybius, the Greek historian, actually tells us that the Gauls were wearing these around their necks and wrists when they invaded Italy in 225 BCE. And of course, Cassius Dio, the Roman historian, tells us that Boudicca wore one of these into battle in 61 AD. And Diodorus of Siculus in Sicily in the 1st century wrote about Celtic warriors. They amass a great quantity of gold, which is used for ornament, not only by women, but also by the men. They wear bracelets on their wrists and arms, and heavy necklaces of solid gold, rings of great value, and even gold corselets. I'm going to stop swinging this now, because I'm going to hit myself in the face, I fear. And this is a Tudor pipe for smoking, so you'd put your tobacco in there and then you inhale through there. But actually clay pipes were invented in the 16th century after tobacco started being imported from the Americas. And early pipes like this, or like this one I suppose is a bit smaller maybe, they have very small bowls at the end because tobacco was very, very expensive. Now of course before we had tobacco, in Native America, Native Indian tribes were already smoking and it was a popular tradition and it was an important part of rituals for centuries before. But like I said, the 16th century, after Walter Raleigh invaded the Americas, tobacco starts being imported from Virginia, and he is actually one of the first people to make smoking a fun little habit, although religious people persecuted people for it. At first, of course, it's a very expensive habit, so only the richest can afford it, but then we have farmers growing tobacco, and it makes it more accessible. But King James I, not a very good king, but he didn't like smoking and he had most of the crops destroyed, so he did something right. But he didn't stand his ground very well because tobacco was popular with the people, so they had to bring it back, but this time it had a tax on it. And you've all seen this a million times before on this channel, but this is a wax tablet that they would write on. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed and you're happy that I'm posting again. I'm very sorry. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you next time. Bye!